A lot of people asking about the Caveman Show. It was on last night. I did not see it. Ann saw it. Jimmy saw it.
Jimmy saw it. I gotta tell you, wow.
I mean, this show is getting a lot of promotion, a lot of commercials, and a lot of interviews on all the morning shows in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Last night was finally the night that it debuted on TV.
It was. My girl and I said we went to the store, so let's get some snacks because we have a blockbuster hour. We have Caveman, and then we get the Carpoolers.
The only problem with that story, Jim, is you said you and your girl. Oh. Now, it was a mandate night.
I know.
They promote it that way.
You and your buddies, because your wife won't understand.
Right. Won't understand that type of humor. So they build ABC TV, build that night. It was Caveman and Carpoolers as mandate night.
Did you say mandate?
Yeah.
Make a mandate for tonight at 8. Caveman and Carpoolers are awesomely great. You're laughing your head off and your wife don't understand. But that's just part of being a man. When you're a Tuesday night comedy fan.
Make a mandate with Caveman and Carpoolers. Premieres tonight starting at 8/7 Central on ABC. Start here.
Wow.
I'd rather have made a mandate with Arthur Ashe than watch that crap.
It's literally, it could be. I even said to her at one point, these are not the shows.
These are not the
what
shows.
ABC is doing, this is a goof. ABC is getting everybody in a brilliant coup.
Yeah.
As a goof. These are not really, like, these are nothing could be that bad or that horribly written.
We were under the same mindset as you. I was watching this show, Caveman, and as I'm watching it, as time's going by, I realized this show had nothing going on. No humor, no story that you cared about. The characters were just nothing. It was guys dressed in the caveman makeup from the Geico commercials, ordering something fancy in a restaurant. And that was supposed to be like ironic. And there were no jokes. It wasn't funny. There was not one funny part of the show. I didn't even kind of crack a smile or think, well, at least that was a little clever, if not pulled off badly. Not even that. It was the opposite of funny. And it was so bad that it wasn't bad in a good way either. It was just there.
It was a non-event. My girlfriend,
right.
The thing is this, I said to her, like, they didn't swing and miss as hard as I thought they would. Like, I thought they'd be going for big jokes and missing, but they didn't swing. It was almost like it was like a boop. It was a flatline show. It was.
They did a lot of handheld cam stuff, so it was a little shaky. That little shaky thing, following the guys around like you're kind of in there with them, and they're having these discussions that amount to nothing. They don't progress any storyline. It sucked.
You know what I noticed about both shows, and this is because ABC, whoever is in charge of should be beheaded. What they expect you is, you know how you'd watch All in the Family, or you'd watch like great shows and you'd invest something. They expect you as a viewer to invest some kind of feeling in the terrible storylines.
Yeah.
They're non-storylines. They're not funny. They're not edgy. They're not interesting. It was just drivel.
If you watch premiere episodes of shows that had any legs, that lasted a while, you'll see something that hooked you in, that went, I'm going to check that out maybe next week. You bring up All in the Family. That one, I couldn't tell you what the premiere episode was, but I do remember that it caught a lot of people's attention. Things like, MASH, the characters, you kind of wanted to see more of them. That's what it is. You watch a show and, like you said, invest the time. You want to see those characters again doing stuff. This show, I could care less if my mind was wiped of what I watched last night. It was a non-event. I can't stress enough that nothing happened. I cared not about a second of this show.
What was the highlight?
The end.
The rolling credits?
That came out of nowhere. It was just the two caveman guys, and they're discussing something in a bar, I guess. And one of them turns and walks away, and go to credits.
They're trying too hard to be different, but
Yeah.
I like the idea of being different, but they're sacrificing being funny. And it was like, I kind of was rooting for the show because...
No writing.
It was terrible writing. I was rooting for the show because I hate this guy from the Daily News so much, Biancali. I really hate his guts. I was kind of hoping that this pompous idiot was wrong. I'm like, you know what? He convinced me that I kind of want to like this show because I hate him. Yeah. And I like Nick, who's in the show. He's a funny dude. It was a terrible show. And the next show, who Jerry Minor, who I love, it was... My girlfriend, this is what we did for the second show for Carpoolers. We played... How does anybody not know this guy's a homosexual? About one of the cast members who's married. It was like watching Paul Lynde try to play straight. It was because there was one scene where he goes, "Shut up," and he goes, "Shut up."
Oh my God! Can we get that?
Did he go, "Shut up"?
Oof, no, it wasn't that douchey.
Oh, okay.
It was so.
I know
Carpoolers was
linger longer.
Terrible. In that it was about guys carpooling to work. And they all like investing each other's lives, and it was just bad. And the funny thing was supposed to be the son who's in his underwear in every scene.
And that's supposed to be. So I punched out when that show came on. I couldn't sit through another one.
Did anybody?
So you only did half a mandate.
I did. I backed out of my mandate.
Wow.
Backed out.
I don't know if you would.
It was so bad.
Back out of a mandate.
Yeah.
Well, it
mandate.
depends on who's
halfway through.
Catching. Yeah.
I couldn't even get mad. Right, you couldn't get mad. You couldn't invest in being angry. It was just like
no.
Well, we got some clips from Caveman.
Yeah.
All right.
The first one's just...
This is the pilot, though.
That's whatever aired last night.
Oh, okay. Because a lot of people saying the pilot was much better than what they showed last night.
Well, the cowards that, of course, the network is. Everyone knew it was supposed to be racial in a sense, not viciously, but they were trying to like play off racial stereotypes, like judging people.
Because you can't actually do that anymore on TV, so they thought they found a way around that by having it regular people on Cavemen.
A few black people complained or whatever, and of course the network just collapsed with the cowards that they are.
All right, rewrite.
And they made this, and All in the Family addressed race by doing it with race.
Right.
They couldn't do it.
Well, in the future, we're going to address race on TV by having white people have relationships with trees.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trees.
Bullshit.
And like tree Americans will have their own way of doing things, and we'll just have to figure out how to get along.
Shrubbery is going to be very popular in sitcoms in the coming years.
Chlorophyll Americans.
That will offend the quadriplegics, who basically are shrubs with heads. They'll have a friend write in or pick up the phone and call for them.
People are pointing out that they run the mandate commercial on our show when we go to break.
Oh, we don't care what they run on a show.
I don't give a
If they want
crap.
to pay us money, then feel free.
It's still
Guys
awful.
listening to this.
It's an open forum.
All right, here's some Cavemen audio really fast here.
What? That blonde girl's your girlfriend? The hot one? Why don't you tell me? Well, I haven't told anybody yet. How do you not tell people that, Joel? She's so hot. If that were my girlfriend, I would glue her to my body. Well, look, it's not because I'm not proud of her, okay? It's because my stupid roommate has got this whole thing about cavemen dating Homo sapiens. Like it's some kind of big betrayal, you know? I mean, it's just ridiculous, right? This is, 2007? I can date whoever the hell I want, right? Yeah, I mean, it's not like you have a restraining order. Of course not. Yeah, neither do I. I'm just sick of his whole self-righteous act. You know what I mean? Totally. I'm just gonna tell him. I'm gonna get it off my chest. It's just not worth all the stress. You're not gonna bite me, are you?
And then the music would just do that, and then it would just end. The scene would end.
Yeah.
And you'd look at whoever you were watching with and say, "Is this happening?"
And it's exactly what I was thinking. The music would kick up, the scene would end, and I'd be sitting there dumbfounded, looking at the TV going, what just happened? What just happened?
I don't fault... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying that's how they went to their first commercial. That was just...
Yeah.
That was
and then they went into a commercial, and then I'm sitting there watching a commercial, not knowing. I swear to you, I didn't know I was watching a commercial when the first commercial came on. I think it was a car commercial.
I thought it was because there was a Geico commercial.
Geico would have been, yeah, see? I think it was a car commercial or something, and I was like, Well, they must be driving somewhere. There's an establishing shot of them driving. And now they're going to go to the inside of the car. No, it's a commercial. What happened? Hello? What did I miss?
You couldn't figure out where the show ended?
Because the commercial was
When the
just
commercial
as
started?
non-entertaining as the show.
That might be something the networks are doing on purpose, by the way.
To make you watch the commercial?
Without a doubt.
Put on a boring show?
No, but yeah.
No, but to have it said in such a way where you think
Yes.
you're still watching the show, that would be brilliant on their part.
But they're so stupid.
And by the time you realize it's a commercial, you already got you
the
realize
product
what
has been said.
Yeah,
You got enough of the message.
Yeah, there you go.
They're so terrible, the networks. ABC is despicable for doing this. That they wonder why people are running the cable. It's like, you dummies, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's who's laughing at that?
Nothing funny, nothing cutting edge.
The white guy dancing, like in one of the promos for Carpoolers, the white guy's dancing. What are you?
Of course he is.
All right, here's another bit of audio from Caveman from last night. Sophisticated coffee order. What's this about?
I don't remember.
Well, this is just an example I think Ann was talking about.
Yeah.
How they talk so normally, like, I don't know what the joke is.
Yeah, where's the problem that they're cavemen? I could understand if they were acting like cavemen, and occasionally they'd bop a woman over the head with a club and sexually assault her. That would be more a caveman, or just take a bite out of somebody. But
It's supposed to be the conflict of blacks and whites living together.
But they're more upper crusty than anybody I've ever seen in my life.
But
more educated, more...
Would be funny. You're right. That would be funny if they were clubbing and biting. It would be hilarious.
Yeah, they're real cavemen in our society where you have to lock your door and look out because cavemen are coming.
Because they're just, yeah.
You have to move to an all-Jewish neighborhood so no cavemen come into your neighborhood.
They'd eat food and just spit out.
All right.
They could have made it so silly it wouldn't have been black and white. They would have just eaten stuff and spit on the floor.
Yeah, it would have been
Behave like
cavemen.
non-people.
All right, here's
Behave like cavemen.
Here's the sophisticated coffee order.
This place is really cool.
Yeah, if you like hanging out with pretentious posers. Can I have a tall soy macchiato and a cranberry biscotti?
Oh, hi. Coffee and a donut, please.
He wants a Americano and a beignet.
See, but he's a caveman. How would he know that?
I think they got handcuffed by the premise of the commercials. I mean, the problem is they tried to make a sitcom out of commercial.
Out of a commercial.
And in the commercial, the cavemen are sophisticated, and that's
That's what the problem is.
Yeah.
What they got handcuffed
It's not so
by.
easy. Even a caveman could do it. That upsets him because he's so intelligent and so smug.
They
And
got handcuffed by bad writers and a castrated network. Those networks, if they were Roman guards, would have stood guard over the Empress. They're eunuchs. They are eunuchs.
if they were handcuffed by the commercial, they should try to get out of them and choke themselves.
Yeah, like that woman in the Phoenix airport.
Right.
Let's. We're heading toward a break. One more here. What's this next one? The second break. The term "sape."
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What's this about?
They introduce what I assume is a offensive term for
Homo sapien, which is our normal people, your regular people,
And then
which is when he's dating.
And then the commercials start playing.
Yeah, well, I've got some news for you, all right? Kate is hot.
Yeah?
She is smoking hot. And I'm not hiding her from you guys, all right? I'm protecting her from all your small-minded crap.
Not wanting your friend to date a hog is not small-minded. It's actually being deeply caring.
Oh, well, since you're so caring, I'm sure you won't mind this. Kate's a sape.
Yeah, right. Are you serious?
Boom! Taste it, mule! What's going on?
I don't know.
Playing the Wii, I think.
Yeah.
And the thing that's so disgusting, and this is what really made me. It actually made me want to harm myself. Was that they're so beaten up because somebody criticized them racially that they decide that they will play off stereotypes, but the cavemen will be the one who are stereotyping in a way. They'll address that issue.
Right.
Right. The sape is a white girl. That's okay.
It's easy. You can use derogatory words for the white people in the show.
Or Spanish, or whatever.
And whatever it is,
As long as
whatever
it's not
the
seen
human
as
people.
attacking black, we get
But
it.
they will not attack the. Actually, there was a very you could see intolerant woman that was walking through trying to sell one of the apartments or something, and she was asking one of the cavemen. She kept mistaking him for the other caveman because obviously it was they all look alike joke.
Intolerant dumb white lady. Yes,
the intolerant dumb white lady who was so over the top, stupid and intolerant that it was a caricature of somebody who would be intolerant.
I liked it better when Phil Hartman was doing it.
Yeah.
Remember Phil Hartman SNL doing
the caveman
lawyer?
Yeah, caveman lawyer. Yeah, that was because he would act like a caveman.
Right.
Every so often.
Unfrozen caveman lawyer. Thank you.
He'd have a club.
Yeah.
That's funny, though, if you're growling and being an ass.
Yeah.
Or it would have potential.